About ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The guard pair form, Gilgeous-Alexander and Williams. Holmgren is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And for Seattle, they've got Edwards. Embiid is out there with Durant. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Flagg in at small forward. Taking a look at Seattle. Well, they started off with a Game 1 win. Now they need to get another one here to keep the home court advantage.
And even with that win in Game 1, they can't take their foot off the proverbial pedal, right? As good as they were last game, they'll need to be better tonight to avoid a letdown.
To Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
If Embiid gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, it's an automatic dunk.
Here's SGA. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, if you give Wiggins enough space, he will take and make those type of shots. Very decisive out there.
SGA against Edwards. Here's SGA. It's hauled in by Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for score.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kuzma can't get it to go. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense. And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
There are few players in this league who attack with that kind of skill and tenacity that SGA possesses.
Pass to Embiid. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Embiid's got his second bucket tonight.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And stolen by Wiggins. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Can't hit from the elbow.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
Now Edwards. For 3, Durant. A three-pointer is right on target.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Kuzma. Into the lane, and Kuzma slams it in.
And we talk about Kuzma's mobility at his position. They're using it well to burn the deep.
It's deflected. Outside Williams from deep. Seattle grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's Embiid. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 6. Williams inside. Covered by Wiggins. Wiggins with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Here's Wiggins, and then jammed down right as he goes over Jalen Williams.
Well, Wiggins may look calm and cool out there, but he can put on a show at times.
Outside Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Oh, Kuzma's in position. Here's Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
What a vicious throwdown. You get there late, you get your feelings hurt.
Outside Williams. Back to SGA. Kuzma outside. Just 5 to shoot. Can't hit that one. Seattle leading by 10. Pass to Embiid. Outside, KD. A three-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. A three ball. A putback. Holmgren on the follow.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Durant dishes to Embiid. Can't cash in from close range. They're trailing by 8. Hartenstein finds SGA. Back to Hartenstein. Outside Williams. Screen by Hartenstein. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
And what Hartenstein gives you is toughness and intelligence. He is such an important part of what they do.
Williams is checked in for Holmgren. And so Hartenstein nails both of them. Seattle leading by 6. Pass to Flag. And throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now, here's Kuzma. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Number 5.
Clock at 4. Here's Kuzma. The Thunder with another miss.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Here's Flag. And Flag throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Thunder trailing by 10. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Seattle. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now, here's SGA in transition. And stolen by Wiggins. To the inside. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now, here's SGA. Outside, Dort. Down low. Embiid with the steal. Jumps up. And then jammed down right as he goes over Jalen Williams.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Seattle leading by 12. Out to Edwards. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Kuzma against Edwards. SGA passes to Kuzma. On the wing, Williams. Hartenstein with the screen on Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Edwards gets to Embiid. Over Hartenstein. Embiid, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Hartenstein, and there it is for him. Hartenstein's got 8 points.
And that's exactly why Hartenstein has a very high career field goal percentage. These are the kinds of shots he's hunting.
Durant finds Embiid. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Williams. Outside, Dort. Hartenstein with the screen for Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Guarded by Embiid. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
KD dishes to Embiid. It's good from long range. 17 points in the game.
Wow, that is just a beautiful shot. Embiid with great touch from distance.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, here's SGA. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they repeatedly closed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
For the Thunder, Dampier. He's checked in for Hartenstein. Tillman comes in for Robinson. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Jalen Williams. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Alex Caruso is checked in for the Thunder. Isaiah Joe comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Dort. Scoreless thus far. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
And Durant gets it to go.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Joe passes to Kuzma. Seattle grabs the miss.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Now here's Embiid. 17 points. Whoa! What a play!
Well, he's just an elite scorer. Embiid, unstoppable.
Thunder trailing by 15. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Joe.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Good on both.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one drops. That one misses. On three-pointer, Wiggins, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Seattle, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Seattle.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And it's Porter with the ball for Seattle. Flag is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there is Jahlil Okafor. Then it's Porter. They're the group for Seattle starting the second. Now here's Kuzma. A wide open look here for Caruso. Sinks the triple. Caruso's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Here's Okafor, and then Okafor slams it in.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Joe passes to Dampier. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice straight power there.
Oh! That's as good as it gets. Woo!
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. And the layup's good off the glass. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
And he dunks it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Dampier kicks to Dort, to the paint. And they immediately answer back with a dunk at the other end.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Right.
Yeah, that will get him going. He thrives on that type of play.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And Seattle making a change here. Williamson's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Holmgren, he's checked in for Dampier.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Second team foul.
Here's Holmgren. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Williamson against Dort. Williamson in the post. And the dunk by Williamson.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Williamson against Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Williamson. 4 on the shot clock. That cuts the lead to single digits. Dort's got 5 points so far.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
And Simmons kicks to Porter. Outside, Simmons. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
And this is a shot Simmons has to make on a consistent basis. Encouraging to see him willing and making that one.
Here's Holmgren. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Holmgren's got 4 points now in the quarter. Williamson in the post.
Oh, what a slam! Clean that up!
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Pass to Holmgren. Kuzma against Simmons. Holmgren can't hit. Seattle leading by 12. Outside, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Williams is checked in for Isaiah Joe. Under trailing by 14. Kuzma outside. Caruso sets the screen for Kuzma. 14 feet away. Seattle grabs the miss. Simmons inside. Working on Holmgren.
Oh, Big Ben rocking it.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Lets the three fly. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Caruso against Williamson. Outside for Simmons. It's Porter. Outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And pushing it up is Seattle.
And great steal by Simmons. He's been all defense in this league, can really be disruptive for an offense.
Under trailing by 18. Pass to Holmgren. They need this. Okafor grabs the miss. And it's Porter with the ball for Seattle. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of it.
Williams, and it's in there. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
Showing a lot of want to on the glass. Williams using his athleticism to his advantage.
Williams in double team. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Kevin Durant comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Edwards in for Porter.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Edwards passes to Simmons. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Over in the corner, Williams sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got 5 points so far.
A shooter shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
Durant, the pass to Embiid. Right side, Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is why you must get Simmons out of the paint. So fantastic when it comes to finishing above the rim.
Kuzma outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder, another 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Edwards passes to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here. Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Seattle leading by 11. Edwards passes to Simmons. Back to Edwards. Stolen by Dort. And here we go. Here's Williams. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He's got 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Embiid. And Embiid detonates for the putback slam.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Back to SGA. Comes up empty down low. Seattle has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Edwards, no good. Thunder trailing by 11. Kuzma with it, outguarded by Simmons, and he gets it to go. Kuzma's got 11 points.
And when you give Kuzma that shot, he is going to let it fly. He is so confident in his mid-range.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Edwards. KD on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And Seattle leads by 9.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Got a piece of it. Embiid with the steal. 1:27 left in the second quarter. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Holmgren. 8 points for him. Williams for 3. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Embiid going all out.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Zion Williamson's checked in for Seattle. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in. Holmgren kicks to Williams. And the rejection by Embiid.
And when Embiid is doing that, protecting the paint, he's as impactful as anyone in this league.
Pass to Hartenstein. Nobody near Williams. The Thunder with another miss.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
To the middle. And finished off by Williamson.
Unbelievable. It defies physics. How can a guy that big stay in the air that long?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fantastic job inside by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And so it's Seattle in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built.
Slashing, scoring it close. This is my kind of game. I like the grit they're playing with right now.
Yeah, they're playing really smart. I mean, you keep it going until someone stops it.
Checking out the circumstances for Seattle. Guys, game 1 went the way we thought it would. The higher seed taking a 1-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, if they can take game 2 as well, that'll put them in a very comfortable position.
Absolutely. Take care of business. Enjoy that home cooking.
Home cooking. Making me hungry. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Well, this is what he does. When the stage is biggest, he runs to the light.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Taking a look at the Thunder. The guard pair for Gilgeous-Alexander and Williams. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Chet Holmgren. And it's Hartenstein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. SGA against Edwards. Up top, Kuzma. 6 to shoot. And Kuzma slams it in.
Easy to see why so many are high on Kuzma. Games like this prove how special he can be.
There's Embiid. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Thunder trailing by 6. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Now here's Holmgren from the arc.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Simmons left side. Off target with his 3.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
First team foul.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Hartenstein. That's good. And SGA with the assists. SGA's got 3 assists tonight. KD looking around. Embiid inside. He's defended by Hartenstein. And Embiid throws it down.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Hartenstein finds Kuzma. Oklahoma City moving it around. For 3, Holmgren drops in the tray. Holmgren's got 11 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Durant against Kuzma. Fades and shoots. That misses off the backboard.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Kuzma. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 6th rebound on the night. Embiid inside the line. Again, Embiid missing. Thunder trailing by 3. Floats it up for Holmgren. It's stolen by Edwards. Durant kicks to Edwards. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Edwards got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Nailed from 3-point land.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Inside. Embiid inside. He's against Hartenstein.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Back to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's SGA. Kuzma passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the wing J. And Simmons has got the ball here for Seattle. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Durant. Kicks it out to Williamson. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 6 assists now in the game.
And that's Williamson showing you he's trying to add other dimensions to his game. If he keeps getting looks that good, watch out.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Durant. Durant throwing down a sledgehammer.
Kevin Durant. Unreal.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Team. Wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Drills it from outside. SGA's got 6 points in the quarter. And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Seattle. R.J. Barrett comes in for Williamson. Seattle calls timeout. Williams against Barrett. Pass to Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, with his ability to stretch the floor and his size, I'm not sure how you even guard him.
And Embiid drops them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Thunder trailing by 3. SGA passes to Holmgren. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's 13 points for Chet Holmgren.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
And Barrett gets it to go.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Here's Kuzma. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Porter.
And with how well he moves at 6'10", Kuzma is a really hard matchup, forcing a foul there.
And both free throws good for Kuzma.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
Edwards kicks to KD. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. Oklahoma City's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. And Porter putting it right back in. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Seattle.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Barrett the pass to Embiid. Embiid punches it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw drop.
Kuzma outside. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
This really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dortz checked in. Embiid inside. He's defended by Hartenstein.
And that's where you want Embiid to be aggressive. With his size and skill, he is dangerous down low.
Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Williams. Pass to Kuzma. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so Edwards will bring it up for Seattle. No good that time. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Over in the corner, Williams fires for three.
Well, making blocks isn't a big part of his game, but that's a big play right there, and you have to applaud the defensive focus of R.J. Barrett.
Seattle calls timeout. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball moving all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
And Edwards drops them both.
An already legendary trash talker and fiery competitor. Edwards' hunger to win and be an all-time great is admirable.
Here's Hartenstein. Misses from close range. Seattle has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. He gets it in there. Durant's got 10.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Floats it up for Hartenstein.
And they have been running their offense through Hartenstein tonight. And he has rewarded all of that trust.
Durant against Kuzma. And Durant gets double teamed. Barrett for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Porter. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Williams.
That's just great vision from Embiid. He's so good at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Robinson comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Alex Caruso in for Williams. They set the pick. SGA from outside. And it's Durant with the rebound. Seattle leading by 4. Driving to the basket.
Taking the hit there, Durant, so hard to stop.
The Thunder shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Here's Kuzma. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 17.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Back to Kuzma. Clock at 6. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Katie's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Barrett wide open. He fires. Oh, good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Dort. Off target from outside.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that.
Oh, man! Oh, Barrett putting on a show. An unreal throwdown right there.
SGA passes to Kuzma, and the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren against Porter. And that one comes up a bit short. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thunder trailing by 6. Oh, Kuzma's in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The Thunder have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And he's good on the second. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Edwards from deep three-point territory. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Seattle. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game. Okafor out there with Bosh. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Porter. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Williams against Barrett. And Williams throws it down.
Yeah, nice job that time by Williams, finding a way to get to the rim and finishing with a dunk.
Up top, Barrett. He's guarded by Williams. Barrett dishes to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Williams' shot is off. Seattle leading by 3. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And yes, it's good.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Barrett kicks to Porter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Porter's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, if you give him that much room, he's usually going to connect.
Caruso finds Holmgren. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. Here's Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Williams' shot is off.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Defended by Caruso.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
They're trailing by 10. Door to screen on Barrett. Williams passes to Caruso. And they get it. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's Williams with the drive. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
You're looking at a big wing here. Williams is 6'6", roughly 220 pounds, and he is tough to get off his driving line.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Thunder trailing by 10. Outside Williams. Steps back and fires. No good off the front iron.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Caruso. There's the pick. 5 on the clock. Wing shot on the way. Seattle grabs the miss. They're outside. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Williams looking over the floor. Here's Holmgren. Yep, it counts. Holmgren's got 19 points.
Oh, he is just a presence inside. Holmgren is gifted in using his height and his length to take advantage.
Seattle calls timeout. A different look for Seattle. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Kevin Durant comes in for Michael Porter. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for R.J. Barrett. The Thunder also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Williams. And SGA subbed in for Alex Caruso. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Durant against Kuzma. The 3. That one doesn't drop.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Edwards, no good.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander. Kuzma against KD. It's Edwards on the wing. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Over Hartenstein. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game. And the basket is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Gilgeous-Alexander coverage. Outside Edwards. Outside for Durant. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And he's good on the 3-ball. Embiid's got 34.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
And they're trailing by 10. Pass to Dort. Hartenstein with the screen for Dort. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Edwards. Now Embiid, he's defended by Hartenstein. And it's blocked.
Yeah, no way. Not happening. Hartenstein denies it. The 7-footer getting it done defensively.
Holmgren kicks to SGA. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And he knocks down the first one.
And I think when you look at the growth that SGA has shown over the last few years, really incredible. He has developed into one of the best players in this league.
Out to Edwards. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
Holmgren with a screen on Embiid. Here's Kuzma.
Oh, that was amazing! Oh, my goodness!
And that was big time. Kuzma doesn't mess around when he gets the chance to show off.
And here is KD. And he drives in, and then Durant with the dunk.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Holmgren the pass to SGA. Holmgren with a screen on KD. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Durant kicks to Bosh. Defended by Holmgren. And stolen by Williams. Down low, here's SGA.
Well, it's a pivotal point in this game, and you expect SGA to step up.
To the inside. Embiid inside. He's against Hartenstein. Embiid with the bucket.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Williams outside. Outside, SGA. Outside, Holmgren. Williams against Edwards. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. The 3 is off.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
It's stolen by Hartenstein. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And he gets it, 1 to go.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Kuzma against Durant. Deflects the pass, and stolen by Kuzma. He pounds it home! I had a feeling he wasn't going to lay that one in. No, sir.
And easy to see why they turn to Kuzma in these moments. They trust him to go get it.
Durant drawing the double team. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. That would have tied it. Guarded by Kuzma. Here's Embiid. 6 to shoot. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
And the big man coming through in the clutch. These are the moments that Embiid lives for.
Right side, SGA. Williams. Oh, good on the layup. And KD's got the ball here for Seattle. They led by as many as 18 points. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul. Williamson is checked in for Chris Bosh. Holmgren comes with the double team. Here's Edwards. Buries the deep ball.
Give them credit. They worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
SGA, that's in there.
Well, he is just a flat-out winner. There is no moment too big for SGA.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
Now Hartenstein. Embiid with the steal. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Oh, the slam dunk.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
free throw drops for Embiid.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
The long shot, no good. Williamson in the post. Plenty of space. And he hits the jumper. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs.